Welcome back to Strong Successful Male. So for today, I'm going to change course a little bit and we're going to work on more the self-improvement and success front. And today I'm going to be talking about staying strong when life seems hopeless. When you're going through really hard times, it just seems like it's never going to end, that type of thing, guys. Now, anybody watching this, I'm sure at some point, especially if you're above the age of 25, have at some point in your life have gone through hard times, okay, at the very least once. And when I'm talking about very, very stressful times when you pretty much, there's a lot of uncertainty, a lot of stress, you can't keep your mind focused on things, that type of thing. And there are definitely times, especially as you get older and have more responsibilities, that you can go through such hard times that it all seems hopeless. That's never going to get better, and pretty much you just don't want to go on and things like that. And I'm doing this because, guys, like I said, I'm sure there's plenty of you guys have gone through this, or at some point you will go through this. So if you are going through something like this right now, or one day it happens to you, hopefully what I'm talking about in this video can help you out to continue on and get through it, because you will get through hard times. Believe me, I've been through plenty of them. And some examples of hard times when things seem hopeless it could be a job loss, where you lost your job and pretty much, maybe you're on a tight budget and you simply, beyond the unemployment, you don't know how much longer you can hold out, that type of thing. Or you have a major uncertainty about money, who knows what happened, and you don't know how you're going to pay the bills, take care of your family, stuff like that. Or perhaps maybe you lost a loved one, or you have a loved one that's sick and you're responsible for a child, and you just don't know what to do, and you're trying to stay strong for your family. Or maybe you're going through a divorce and going through all that hardship. And if you watch this channel, you probably realize, hey, as much as the divorce sucks, you'll be at the end, you'll be a free man, but it's still hard no matter what, the uncertainty of it. Or you yourself have had a major injury and you're held back from doing a lot of things that you want to do. Maybe you can't do your job because of an injury. Who knows? Or you have an illness and that's going to have a major impact. You don't know whether you're going to make it, or it's going to have an impact on your life, your work, your family, all that. Or just you got some, just major depression problems. You naturally get depressed, and it just seems like, for whatever reason, that you don't want to get out of bed in the morning, and everything seems hopeless, okay? And I got to tell you guys, a lot of people go through this type of thing, and you can't let it bring you down. And believe me, like I said, I know what this is like, okay? I've had some very difficult times in my life where it seemed like things never get better, and it always did. And I learned, especially at the first time, I went through a really hard time when I was like 26, and I'm not going to get into details of what happened, but the point is, some serious hard times where I thought nothing would get better. It hardened me. It made me a lot stronger. And that way then it helped me later on in later years when I went through some hard times as well. Because like I said, guys, even the best of us go through hard times, no matter how prepared we are financially, take care of ourselves, and things like that. So a few examples, guys, I'm going to get into, and just some tips here. The first thing is that, number one, you can't give up and bury yourself in your sorrow, okay? A lot of people, when they get to the point that things seem hopeless, they pretty much just give up, and they don't want to get out of bed. I mean, how many of you guys have experienced that, where things are just so bad, you're so depressed, things are so uncertain, you're so worn down? The only peace you have is when you go to sleep, if you can sleep. And then when you wake up in the morning, you're there under the covers, and you just don't want to get up, because then you got to deal with reality. As hard as it is, you got to get up, guys. You got to find a reason to get up every day and make it. And during these hard times, it's easy to do that, but you got to get up and get on your grind and do whatever you can to make your situation better. It's understandable that you don't want to deal with it, believe me, because it just seems hopeless, but you got to do it. You can't give up, okay? Another thing, by the way, with that, guys, I got to tell you, as an example, I almost forgot. I got a client right now that before COVID happened, she had lost her job. And at the same time, she was starting up a brand new business with a partner of hers. And so money was tight. And so obviously, because depending on where you live in the United States, here in Massachusetts, there were some serious lockdowns because of COVID. And we're not going to get into that, but just it's what happened. And so she still, guess what, had to pay the damn bills for the rent and all those things. And also, she didn't have a job with money coming in, so she had to rely on money she had, but it was dwindling because she invested in this business. And it just went on for obviously a long time, and she just was taking it. She was having a very hard time. And she's a personal training client. She's cool. She saw me a couple days a week because I was kind of like her lifeline, keeping her in good shape. And I worked with her for a while, and I was there pretty much twice a week trying to help her. When you're a personal trainer, and any of you guys in the fitness industry know this, you're literally personal trainer / therapist. Or any bartenders out there, bartenders are literally bartenders / therapists, because everybody tells you everything, and that's part of the business, okay? And people trust you and like you, they stay with you. A little tip there for aspiring personal trainers or bartenders. Anyhow, but I helped her along to stay strong, because I do motivate people on multiple levels to hang in there. And there were days she didn't want to get out of bed, and she's been married twice. And she's single, will never get married again. She knows it's total bullshit, so she just enjoys dating dudes. And she has cats, haha. And literally, it took her getting out of bed to realize, I got to take care of my cats. I got to get up and feed the cats, do the litter box and all that. And I can imagine all the jokes and everybody laughing about the single woman with the cats. But anyhow, she's a cool person. Anyhow, but she got through it, okay? And she found work, and as things started opening up, the business started going, and obviously when you start a new business, it takes a while to make a profit. You're just trying to break even in the beginning, but she did it, okay? And now, the business is doing extremely well now, because peak season is in the spring, summer, and early fall. And so she's doing well. So she survived, okay? She took it day by day, hour by hour. That's what you gotta do, but you can't lay under the covers and just never get out of bed. You gotta get up and make things happen. Another thing is that you got to stay focused on the light at the end of the tunnel, guys. There's always, as hopeless as it seems, as how hard it is, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. It will get better. You will get through it. And believe me, I know. One really hard time I went through my life was in 2008 when the market crashed. And I had a business at that time. I'd been in business for 7 years at that point and had done well. I had in the beginning, 2001, 9/11 happened, and that had an impact on business because I just started, but I built up a decent business, and it got impacted big time because of the fallout of the economy. And there were days it was like, shit, am I going to go out of business? So I had to constantly be resourceful and figure out ways to basically stay afloat. Okay, it was a whole lot of things, and I was doing well, but just all line of credit had completely frozen up because cash was king, and all these other things, But the point is, I survived. I found a way. Okay, after a lot of stress and anxiety, and there were days I didn't want to get out of bed. I'll be perfectly honest with you guys, but I did it, and I saw there was a light at the end of the tunnel, and I found ways, I made adjustments, I adapted, because you got to adapt, and I survived and carried on for a number of years later on before I eventually went into personal training and then talking to you fine folks on YouTube. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. You must know that. Another thing is, like I said before, in terms of surviving, going through the hard times, you gotta be resourceful. Okay, whatever problem you're going through, like let's just say you lost your job and money's tight and all that, you gotta keep grinding. And let's just say you're not getting a job as fast as you want, you gotta keep researching and seeing what jobs are out there. Keep sending out the resumes, keep doing the interviews, keep going until you get there. And other things, let's just say that you're looking for a job, money's tight, you gotta be resourceful to save money. If it means that you can't go out to eat very often so you can save money because going out to eat ain't cheap. If you don't know how to cook, well then go on YouTube and start learning from cooking channels how to cook food. Go to the grocery store and shop at the bargain places so you can get food, cook, and you'll save a fortune compared to going out to eat. I got a buddy who pretty much all he does is go out to eat. And when COVID hit, it had an impact on his life, his finances, so he had to learn how to cook, and now he's saving a fortune. It took him all these years to do it, but the point is, you got to be resourceful. You got to constantly think of new ways to survive and get through the hard times, okay? And you will. And you got to constantly build yourself up, and again, day by day, hour by hour. Another thing is, and this will really help you, this is a really kind of like a therapy type of thing, is when you're going through hard times, and it seems like it's never going to end, start literally focusing on the things the great things you have in your life, what you're grateful for in life, okay? When I've been going through tough times in my life, I always think about, okay, well, I'm grateful that I'm in really good shape and in great health. I'm grateful that I got a good family. I'm grateful that I got good friends. I'm grateful that I got 2 cats that love me. They're my cats are my kids. You've heard me mention that in previous videos. I'm a cat person. I'm grateful that I got money put away. I'm grateful that I got hobbies and interests. You see what I mean? I'm grateful that, I got a roof over my head and food and things like that, because a lot of people in this world don't. And when I started going through all the great things in my life that I'm grateful for and the things I'm happy with, I felt a lot better. And I had to say that shit a lot, sometimes almost out loud during definite hard times, but it works. So focus on that. Focus on the things that are good in your life. You'll feel better. These are all coping mechanisms to get through the tough times. Another thing, you're going through tough times and things seem hopeless. Seek help and comfort from your good friends or the family members that you're close with. But make sure they're your close friends that are going to have your back and not talk shit behind you. But I don't want you to have friends like that anyway. And the good family members that have your back. Or if you're a religious person, seek comfort in your church or whatever religion you have. In the congregation and the people that you see often. That can help people as well. Another thing is this, guys. Know that you're not alone. A lot of people go through hard times. They go through it and they're going through hard times right now just like you are, okay? And not that you want, misery loves company, but just that they're going through it as well and they're getting through it, so can you. And know also this, that people in the past have gone through hard times. Think about it. Your parents have gone through hard times. Your grandparents have gone through hard times. Their parents have gone through hard times. They survived. You can too. It may have not been easy, but they did it and you will as well. And last but not least, as the saying goes, know that that which does not kill us makes us stronger, from Nietzsche, and is dead on. And so no matter how much hard times you're going through, and it seems like hopeless, it's never going to go through, at least you can know this. You're getting through it every day, and it's making you stronger. You're becoming a stronger man. You're becoming hardened and resourceful. And the next time, and when things get better, and they always do, one way or another, they always do, later on in life, when you go through another hard time, you got through this hard time, this hardship, and all the stress and uncertainty, and you made it. And that will make it a lot easier, especially compared to the first time around. Because I know for a lot of guys that follow me here are a little bit older, but for you younger guys that watch, you may not have gone through very hard times with uncertainty, with money, job loss, the things I talked about in the beginning. But once you go through that the first time, and you got through it, and you're stronger and a tougher man for that, it'll make it easier the second and third time around. Because mark my words, you can prepare all you want, guys, in life. Shit happens. Okay, and you older guys know what I'm talking about. Shit can come out of nowhere. You can think you can have every insurance set up known to man. Emergency funds, you got money, you're in good shape, good health. Boom, something can happen and you never saw it coming, and you're going to have to deal with it. Okay, it is what it is. Okay, as much as you try to avoid that, but it's that strength that will get you through that. Okay, and knowing these things I'm mentioning here will help you out. Okay, but like I said before, I want you guys to be in a position where you definitely are smart and you definitely look to the horizon and prepare yourself in case of problems arising, because they will, mark my words. That's why I always encourage you guys to bust your butt, to make money, put away money, invest money, that you have at the click of a button, you got access to resources that can help you out during hard times. A lot of times, guys, when it comes down to it, money is what will help you get you out of a lot of shit. Money can't buy your way out of all your problems, but believe me, it can help you out with a lot. So that's something you definitely want to have, but I've talked about in other videos. But anyway, guys, it's a quick video. I know I was changing course from the usual stuff. I'll be doing another video tonight that talks about the usual subjects that you all love to hear about, but it's important to talk about these type of things that we all go through to help you become stronger and better men. So I hope you enjoyed it, but that is it for today. Be sure to comment down below. Let me know what you think about this. Let me know in the comments section, guys, if there's anything that you think I may have left out. I'm sure I have, but I guarantee I'll be done this video and then I'll think of 3 other things I should have mentioned. But if you think of anything that you've been through in hard times, listen in the comments section. Guys will read it and it might help them out, because I guarantee at some point, I'm filming this video today. It is June 23rd, I think, or 24th. I don't know. Someone could watch this video in 2 years, and they found me in 2 years, and this helped them out. So if I can help somebody with this, some part of the world, I've done my job, and I really want to do that. So, all right, guys, that's it for today. Be sure to comment down below and know what you think about this, and be sure to like the video, share with your friends, and subscribe. And I'll catch you next time.